internees and some guests, and it's wonderful to have you all here. I'm Bethany Carpenter. I pastor this beautiful, wonderful congregation of people who are a body of Christ in the world, and I give thanks for that. I have a couple of people who need prayer. A couple named Dick and Ann Gellis. They're out of House, New Mexico, which has probably about 47 people in it. And they've both been suffering with different unwellnesses. So for Dick and Ann, Lord, in your mercy. And then last week, Tom lifted up Mary Coyne, Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. And Captain Patrick Summers, Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers. And I'm adding them again today because they are not in our list that's in the bulletin. So anybody else have prayers of joy or concern?
Hi, I'd just like to give a little update on Erin. She's doing a little better. She's more stable. When we took her to the hospital, she was dehydrated, which obviously that's how fragile she is, and low in potassium, so we filled her full of fluids, and she's doing okay. And I'd like prayers. My son left Friday with 6,000 sailors out of San Diego with an aircraft carrier. I mean, they're just, like, he won't be back until July, and his wife is having a baby the end of March. And so I'll be gone about a month because her mother bailed on her.
Oh no!
So I'm going down, and I said, so who's going to be your birth coach? I guess you. So to have your mother-in-law as your birth coach, well, she's a lovely girl. And anyway, when I'm gone for a while, you'll know why. And I feel honored to be there when Haley Carolyn is born. So your prayers for the fleet, for Cindy by herself, first baby, and for Erin.
Okay, so for Aaron Diaz, Lord, in your mercy. For Philip and 6,000 sailors, Lord, in your mercy. For Cindy and Haley Carolyn, Lord, in your mercy. And for Carolyn, Lord, in your mercy.
I'm happy to welcome our friends Gil and Debbie Adams to our church today. Gil is our shiatsu provider, and he and Debbie and Tom and I were all in the same class at Verdugo Hills High School with 7 years. Very same graduating.
So Gil and Debbie Adams, Lord, in your mercy.
I'm sorry to have to announce that my sister-in-law, Ann Hurd, passed away on Friday night. She's had a 3-year fight with her leukemia, and she's now in a better and happier place. And so hold the family in prayers, please. Chris is her husband, and Neil, Kevin, and Dustin, and their wives and children. Thanks. And I'll let people know as we know more about memorial services and so forth.
Okay. So for Ann Hurd, who is in the arms of Jesus, Lord, in your mercy. And for her family, Chris, Neil, Kevin, Dustin, and their family, their wives and children, Lord, in your mercy. And for Mark and all of his family, Lord, in your mercy.
And Teresa's motioning to me to say that she wants prayers for her visit tomorrow to the oncologist, that the results of the scan are somewhat more tolerable than we've been getting, I guess.
Okay, so for Teresa Norris and a clean scan, Lord, in your mercy.
It does happen, it's rare, but it does happen at our cancer support meeting on Wednesday that we go to every week. Bill, who's a great Christian and gets lots of prayers, said that his 4 tumors are gone.
Yeah, so that's what we're praying for, people. We want Teresa to be cancer-free, just like Gary Burkhold is now. So for Teresa Norris to be cancer-free, Lord, in your mercy. Hear our prayers. Right.
Could you pray for Marcus, please? He's the one that sits in the back with the hood up. It's not in the back with the hood up. Thanks.
For Marcus Ortiz, Lord, in your mercy.
And it's time to have an SPRC meeting, so let's do that in a couple weeks. and I'll remind you next week if I can remember.
Okay, so for SPRC, Lord in your mercy, and for Tom's memory, Lord in your mercy. I'm grateful to have little children around here, so for Keelan and Emberlyn, Lord in your mercy. Wonderful to have you guys here. Right. Let us together say the prayer for deliverance. All the prayers are in the bulletin, except for the Lord's Prayer, which is in your hymnal. So let us say this prayer for deliverance. Give me a pure heart that I may see thee, a humble heart that I may hear thee, a heart of love that I may serve thee, a heart of faith that I may abide in thee. Amen. And now we'll have a time of silent prayer as we listen to the piano introit.
Processional hymn is God of Love and God of Power. That's number 578 in your United Methodist hymnal, the big hymnal. 578. Please stand as you are able.
Every
Beautiful. If you don't like J.S. Bach, you're in the wrong church. And now our processional, our call to worship, please, from Psalm 40, and we'll all start together.
You may stand as you are able.
Patiently I
I
waited for the Lord.
God bent down to me and listened to my cry. God raised me out of the miry pit, out of the mud and clay.
God set my feet on rock and gave me a firm footing.
Lord my God, great things you have done. You have not desired sacrifice or offering.
You have given me a new song. You have given me ears to hear.
Now I say, here I am, Lord. My desire to do what pleases you. Your teaching is in my inmost parts.
I have not kept your goodness hidden in my heart. I have proclaimed your faithfulness and saving power in the congregation.
Your steadfast love will always protect me. Now, time for the children. And we have 5.
Wow, that's a great Marvel t-shirt. Who's on that t-shirt? Superheroes, huh? Let's see them. Who you got? Ooh, let's see, is that Ant-Man? Catwoman. Oh, yeah. Okay. What do you think?
Iron Man.
Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain America, and Thor.
Clearly, I should have asked an expert. Thank you. We're going to talk today in Sunday school about a man named Levi. And Levi was one of the people called by Jesus to be his disciple, one of the earlier ones that was called. However, the thing about Levi was that he wasn't supposed to be a disciple. He wasn't supposed to be called to do anything because he was one of those people that nobody liked. And you know what that was? Does anybody know what Levi was? Yes? He was a tax collector. How many of you have ever fallen in love with the IRS? IRS is the Internal Revenue Service, and I think many of us feel, well, maybe not. Many of us feel when we pay our taxes that we feel a lot like those people who came to the table to hand Levi their money. It's like, oh my gosh, you're going to take it all. Yeah? How we feel. And that's how people felt. I'm not sure that people today think the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, that government body that collects your money, I'm not sure they think they're totally dishonest, but one does feel a little desolation when a lot of your money goes away. The Jews felt, they felt like the tax collectors collected more of their money than was really due. And then they sent what was due to Caesar, and they kept the rest for their own nefarious uses. You don't know what nefarious means. For their own dishonest uses. This is my own. So, who can you think of today that we would think was not going to ever be a disciple? Who can you think of? Somebody that, you see them and you're thinking, nah, never happened. Hmm?
Are we getting political?
You can get anything you want. This is me telling the story. I'm Miss out of the box. So who can you think of that wouldn't be very popular today? Who could you think of?
Homeless folks, prisoners.
How about prisoners? You think a lot of those prisoners are going to come out of that jail and be disciples? How about those homeless guys standing on the corner with the sign that says we'll work for food? Think they're likely to become disciples? You do? Good for you. How about those people at the border? That Joel goes down and out. What about those people? You know, those people in the shelter who have nothing, think they might become disciples? Well, a lot of these things, yes?
How about business people? How about rich people?
Well, rich people, yeah. They don't always occur to me as being outcast, but I guess that too. Yeah, there's a lot of people that society thinks aren't appropriate. They probably shouldn't be walking through the front door. If they did, they should probably sit way in the back about where Sarah is. You know, they back there where Mark is. You know, they should sit back there where Marcus sits with his hood up. Yeah? You guys know who Marcus is? Yeah, the one with the black hoodie that's not back there right now. Yeah. We think a lot of those people are never, you know, we're thinking, what are they doing here? Well, Jesus believed that he was called to call those people who nobody liked. Because he figured the rest of the people, they're already there. So he said, I am called to tend to the sick, not to the well. So remember that when you see that person on the corner with their sign, it says, I'll work for food, and they're kind of scraggly looking. Or the person sitting outside the mall in Ventura with their little bucket out. You know, or some kid with a hoodie skateboarding down the street. You're thinking, no, we're going to make it, right? Well, Jesus didn't think so. So let's say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you, children. People who are 5th grade, middle school, 6th grade and older, go upstairs. People who are 5th grade and under, go downstairs. And let us continue our worship through the giving of our tithes and offerings.
checked this with Teresa, and she said it's okay. And I guess I must be missing teaching, because in teaching on Fridays, I would have Fun Friday, and I would pass out raffle gifts. And since I was always in a good mood on Friday, I would pass out lots of raffle gifts, and I have one here today. So there's 2 questions. If you get the first question right, you get a 3 valuable gel pen. That's my favorite. So the question is, and then, once you know the answer, I'll share the answer with everybody. Then I have a question. Okay, are we ready to play? No, you can shout it out. Yeah. So, I was listening to, I was reading the LA Times, and the second most weighty product of human manufacture annually is 20 billion tons of concrete. 20 billion tons. What is the most weighty product? That's number 2. What's number 1? The most weighty product by weight or by product? Steel. No, and it's not trash. And it's not trash. The United States is... No, in the world, on the planet. The thing that we produce the most of, I'll give you a hint, it's a byproduct. And it's a science question, but it leads to a political question as well.
Plastic?
No? Come on, who wants my pens? More hints. More hints. Carbon. Here we go.
She said CO2 back here.
Carbon, CO2. You 2 are going to have to break those up and share those. There's 3 pens. Who said CO2?
Laura said carbon.
Okay, so Laura, and we have 3 winners. Laura and who? And Beth. You are a winner. You get one of the pens. It's a byproduct. Yeah. But it's 40 billion tons of CO2 every year. So the question that I have for you is, does this weighty number concern you? Ready, set, go. Find somebody to share the peace of Christ with.